The word.
Okay, let's try this again.
We're live now.
Let's see if this works. Hello and
We
welcome
have you.
everybody back to the dumbass class. This time without the errors coming up, apparently.
The mission spirits has been not assailed,
Who knows?
uplifted.
Who knows?
So
Welcome back,
sedated.
everyone. Welcome back. As we carry on our tabletop RPG series with some more Warhammer Fantasy, we're no longer in Nuln. We've left the most advanced city in the Empire. It is in the distance now. We stole a prostitute. Casper is no longer addicted to his warp sniff, snuff, drugs. And
just don't lie.
we've had another time skip. Whee! Yes, I moved the game along by another 4 days.
God fucking damn it! I need to drink a bottle of wine.
Yes, some rolls are going to have to be made, unfortunately, as we are now on the 25th.
You wouldn't make the joke.
It's like 40 days in this month, isn't it?
How many days did we skip?
4
days.
We
Four
went from
more
the
days
20.
on top of the 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
we went from the 21st to the 25th.
Okay, so I didn't make willpower tests with a plus 10, 20.
No, now you're back down to. So you overcome the addiction. So now you're only using the sniff to,
Okay.
if you want to not be depressed. Because when you're not using it, you're going to be depressed.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sweet. Okay. All right then.
There are 33 days in this month.
33. Okay.
What
Getting closer and closer.
Odd number.
I think there's 33 days in each month, give or take. There's a couple that are different, but at the end of every month, there is a festival day or a religious day which doesn't actually turn up. So it will go the 33rd, and then it will go a special day which isn't counted, and then it goes the 1st of Sigmart's its day.
Sigmar side.
The
Okay.
Sigmasites. Yeah, there's a weird. Not every month has it in fantasy, but most months do. They have a weird extra day that's chucked on the end, which is a religious day, and it's not counted.
I think there are 33. It's 33 days for 10 months and 34 for 2 months or something like that.
It's odd.
And there's an 8-week special that is separate.
I gave up. It's not as complicated as 40k, but it's still complicated. So I just give up. So yes, we have moved forwards by another. Although not much distance has been travelled in the 4 days, they've made some headway on their journey. And it's on the. Oh, actually, sorry, I think I miscounted. Yeah, no, sorry. There's an extra. Yeah, 1 more day. It was 5 days to get you to the next little hamlet. So it's actually the 26th. Damn you. Oop, there's a thing. So as you awake on the 26th, rather, you will all take notice. For any of you who were meant to do works, please do your works, do your roles.
I would like to take a look at the. I will be rolling for the Kink and the Barrel.
Sure, you can do that for the past 4 days. Because the 5th day you're waking up on that day.
I guess I will need to spend all 4 days on it.
Yes, well, you'll spend 3 days on it, because it's every 3 days you can do a test on the gun.
Alright. minus 10 again?
No, minus 20 for this one, because you're trying to manipulate the steel to get the kink out of the barrel and then going back forth and testing.
I accept the result.
Okay. So sadly, you just can't quite get that kink out. You keep passing it through. I imagine there's some. You've got Humperdinck paid a lot of money. I imagine it's a full, pretty much everything you would need. So you're trying to roll it through metal rollers to try and get the kink out, and you're trying to just edge it over and heat it up ever so slightly to make the metal more pliable, but you just can't do it. You haven't damaged it, but you haven't completed it either.
I'm just going to do the same one I did last time, which I think is at minus 10 from what I can see from the log.
Yes, for your good quality daggers.
Yeah. Gonna make him some money. So 4 of those, yeah?
Yes. So for the crafters, you would notice that Humperdinck does come in every day. For 6 to 8 hours a day, he appears to be working on something. He keeps coming in with a barrel for a gun, and he adjusts it, tweaks it, does some little bits to it, goes over, does some workings out. Seems to be making a trigger mechanism of some sort, and then he gives up for a while, comes back the next day. One more, please, Ragnar.
You want me to make 5? Sorry.
You will be doing 4 for the 4 days that have passed. The 5th day that has been passed, you're waking up on that day.
You only rolled
okay,
3.
sorry. I've. Is it not
Okay.
coming through again?
No, we've got all 3 now. We've got all 3 now.
It
Well,
should be
we've got 4. Oh, we've
You
got
get
4.
4, not 5.
We've got 3 successes and 1 failure, which are the ones that you've got. So if another one sneaks in, it gets thrown away. Even a natural 1, fuck you, it'll be gone. Fuck you.
You asked me to make 5, so I made 5.
I didn't, you liar. How dare you? Smited, I think. So you're able to get some good work done as every day you're cracking on. It gets a little bit boring because you've already made a couple, but you change the blade type. You find that helps after your last failure. You're like, well, maybe let's not just make a knife. Let's make a dirk. Let's make a stiletto. You mix it up a bit. But they're all just good quality knives.
Okay.
If anyone else would like to do anything with their 4 days that you'll have basically leisure time.
Add those to the boot.
Could I spend my last day in preparations for the straightening?
Oh yeah, no. So you're working for those. It's just so on a project that's really time consuming. Like this is a best quality item that you're trying to fix. It takes longer for you to do work to it. Whereas Ragnar's just pumping out knives. It's for a dwarf smith to make a knife is. For you it's 3 days.
3 days, so I still had 1 day left.
Yes, and you can use that. Yeah, by all means you can do that. That's not a problem. It's just extra stuff. If anyone wants to do any roles for extra stuff or projects that they're on.
Can I just continue to do research on my parchment and stuff?
Yep, you can do that.
Let me see. What else do I need to research? Sorry.
I think, was it a minus 20 to a roll, I seem to remember, for you? But that might have been for something else. I can't quite remember.
Minus 20 was for willpower. That was to resist drugs.
Yeah, that's the one.
I have... I'm just gonna look over stuff to look for. All right, what have I got? I'm just gonna look over the pages. I'll lock myself in the room and look over the pages. Make sure there's anything I haven't misplaced.
Sure, you can do that. So,
I believe it's arcane.
yes, I believe it is.
This. Up. Up. Oh, fucker.
So as you awake on the 26th, the sound of music is playing.
I was gonna say, why are we flashing back to the ballroom again? My god, we never left.
And as you all awaken, come out of your bunks, and perhaps you walk past the kitchen, and you go up on deck where the music appears to be coming from, you'd notice that Humperdinck didn't let the band leave either, apparently.
So
We kidnapped a bunch of musicians too.
Damn it, we kidnapped Tiffany. We kidnapped an entire band.
Yeah,
Next thing we
apparently.
know,
Apparently, the three strings, and I believe there's also a brass player somewhere. Now on the ship playing to Humperdinck as he stands on the bridge looking over, standing like nobly, like an admiral on his war fleet, just looking around like, yes, this is most excellent. I'm sure we can drop you off, or you can come along. I don't see why a bit of music to uplift. You could see my brave war band, the heroes of Nullen, have come.
Do you usually do that, my lord?
Just fucking kidnap people.
Oh, it happens from time to time, you know. If people don't get their act together and get off my vessels before they leave, it's been known to happen.
That's a yes.
If they have to get off your ship before they leave, or haven't they already left?
So is this like I want to get off Lord Humperdinck's wild ride kind of situation?
Well, like the thing is, if these fine gentlemen and ladies wish to leave, then they can get off in this town coming up. Hamlet. But is there going to be a need for your fine music there, gentlemen and lady? I don't know, but perhaps in Woodbad, or perhaps in Siegfriedhof? Well, you'd only be able to find out if you came along with me now, wouldn't you?
It's just part of a ploy to get cheap fucking labor. They can't turn down the labor, otherwise they have to work on the ship to get to the next place.
You could walk, I suppose. A big grin appears on his face.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
But yes, we will stop off at Kepperberg, I believe this place is called, from memory, and we will see what they have to say. You might find a nice place. They're playing, but they don't look massively impressed.
I wonder why.
So as you look,
Gold coin, but sadly I'm broke.
as you look across, where Humperdinck is pointing to the hamlet, you look up, and indeed you can see that there is a pier built onto the side of the river that looks like it's capable of loading and unloading cargo. And there are a few people on the bridge waving towards the ship to flag it down, basically. And they do seem to be, because you can see a little bit more onto the distance, because the hamlet's not right next to the river's edge. You can see that carts are being brought down as if they have stuff to trade. Captain, we should pull in there. They're bringing their goods. I mean, that's a good sign, I believe. Righto, Captain. We'll bring her in. Don't you worry. And don't scratch the wood. New ship, remember, new. Don't worry, Captain. Don't worry, Humperdinck, sir. I ain't scratched your property yet, have I? Well, very well, very well. Come along, band. I wish to dine. The band carries on playing, but follows Humperdinck. Humperdinck downstairs. As he passes you, if you wish to do some trading here, we'll stop for an hour or so. I don't have much appetite for bumpkin wares, but we'll see what they have.
You know, now that I've been thinking about it, it has been 4 days, right? I'm pretty sure Irelia would have tested out the elven boots to see what they give her.
You know, I just realized something. We've spent like 7 days on the river, and only now do we realize this motherfucker kidnapped a band.
Oh yeah.
That's what I said. Where the fuck were they?
In my defense, I was locked up in the forge.
I wish to get off Humperdinck's wild ride.
Do you wish me to attempt to sell some of the wares I've been making for you, Humperdinck?
We'll have a look. I'm in no need to empty my inventory out. Again, Bumpkin Town. It might be better to wait for Wordbad or for Siegfried Hoff. Might get a better price.
I'm getting off to stretch my legs. The water doesn't agree with me.
I can already imagine this. Irelia's up top, tired, drinking her Fey Ice to stay awake, keeping watch, and there's just this mariachi band playing on the background. It's like,
Yes, they're so they're canon mariachi
please.
now. Yes.
You heard of a guy called Mario. Might as well be fucking mariachi band.
just goddamn band playing in the background.
So,
I didn't
you try on the boots. You try on the boots. So, first things first, these are the boots of the Forest Sisters from the House of Orthea. I think it was Orthea. You would kind of know that that at least the story that went along with the boots. The House of Orthea had one of their daughters get kidnapped. They were not able to find her, and she was gifted one of their family relics, which she was wearing when she was kidnapped. These boots are made of star dragon leather. They shine.
I'm sorry, from what?
Yeah.
Star dragon leather.
I wish to slay this creature.
I
just stab Aurelia for her fucking boots.
I don't
shall
think
not.
they exist anymore, as far as I'm...
Out of character.
Damn it!
Isn't that kind of heresy for an elf?
No.
Oh, wait.
Not really, because if a dragon dies, you can still skin it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
reusing the materials.
There's no star dragons anymore.
No.
Meaning...
They are a relic. These are, you know, it's like the two-handed sword. You don't just find those things lying about in.
No, we had like dozens of two-handed swords back in the day. It's fine. They're literally everywhere. They're littering in the woods.
I mean, we did find some Gromril sat where there shouldn't be Gromril.
Yeah, we did find Gromril gauntlets on a ship heap.
Pile of rusty crap.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, when you put them on, they shine. -10 to concealment tests and stealth tests whilst wearing them. Unfortunately.
Okay.
However, when you stand up and you walk around, your feet do feel lighter. Perhaps hearing the music, you just like do a little jig in your room. You seem to perform the steps better, more elegantly, it feels. Maybe you turn to Tiffany and ask her for her opinion, taking you by the arms and having a little waltz around your tiny room. You definitely do feel lighter on your feet and more agile slightly. The boots will give you a +10 to dodge tests.
Oh,
Sorry, did I say +10? +5. They're meant to be the same. They're the same as custom grips and yeah,
You've got
+5
custom
to the.
grips for your legs.
I mean, they give +5 to dodge and -10 concealment. I think they can be situationally good.
And they count as leather armor, but they're not for the magical sense. So if you're a wizard and you're wearing these, they give you 1 armor to your legs in greaves. But they don't count. You're not counted as wearing leather armor.
Okay.
That's actually pretty neat.
Yeah.
This may end up being more useful to Livia than actually Aurelia. Are these studded leather or are these just leather?
No, they're just leather, but they don't count as leather for rule reasons, like with their lightness and.
I'm just asking about the AP.
Oh no, the AP is just leather, so just 1.
Okay. Because I currently have studded leather, so I have 1. I have 2 AP. I think I'll give these to Livia.
Why am I imagining like thigh-high riding boots?
They kind of are. They
Why
kind of
not?
are.
I already have thigh-high boots, so I'm going to give these to Livia because these are probably better for her than me because A, she's going to get an AP that she didn't have before, and I already have a flat 83 dodge, so
I'm glad I looked that up.
I'm
Yeah,
also
she'd
going to
happily take them.
I will give these to Livia and tell her to be very, very careful with these because they're relics of our people.
I love how you're like, oh yes, we should take these and wear them and equip them. You can send them back home, you know, where they're meant to go.
We can, but here's a problem. We can't do that while we're in the boat that has a lot of kidnapped people and a mariachi band. We have to reach someplace.
Oh well,
Stadium.
if the band's here, we can't send them. We can't send them until the band. I see where you're going.
I mean, the band gives us a massive bullseye. Everybody can hear them.
So it takes another 45 minutes for the very large river barge to sail down to the docks, get into position. The captain seems to be very tentatively, like very, okay, right, throw the ropes out, like when he's like 5 meters away, 10 meters, like he slowly, gently bringing it in. This is more than enough time for Humperdinck to have his breakfast and dismiss the band. Oh no! You've done a fine job, fine job, gentlemen and lady. Enjoy your breakfast and perhaps some music to lift our moods for lunch.
Get off my boat.
Or of course, there's this town. He comes up on deck and breathes in the air and the boonies. Smell it in the air.
I think he's
Is it a
much
manure,
time in
Humperdinck?
Shit, what's the weather like?
No, it is armpits and unwashed people. Do not smell it. Profit.
Just as much as in Nullen. I dare say Nullen was worse.
Ooh, unfortunately, Casper, today's quite bright.
Alright, I'm back in my room. Fuck it. I'm not doing shit. I wanted to go out and stretch my legs because I hate the water, but fuck it.
Unfortunately so. It is a bright day today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in my room.
So, by all means, if you want to get off and investigate the town, you can. If you just want to listen to Humperdinck have a chat with the people and see what he's buying from this lovely, lovely little bumpkin outpost, then by all means, speak up now.
I think that's probably going to stay on the boat and polish his lovely new van braces. And think, oh, how am I going to pay back the elf now?
Can I get
Not fair.
Wait, are you gonna? Oh no, never mind. Never mind.
Did you? Don't go there, Yas. Don't.
Can I get to the
Too
cook?
late. I already did.
God damn it, yes.
Wait,
What was that, Casper?
Can I get to the cook? From staying inside completely.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going over to the cook and telling him I'm inspecting his wares for everyone's safety.
Oh, good point.
spice
So, the cook. So as you go into the kitchen, cause I seem to remember.
The last one's fucking dead.
Yeah, the last one's dead, and Humperdinck didn't actually get another one.
Do I still have his tongue?
You still have his tongue?
I think I do.
Yeah, I think
Excuse
you do.
me.
The long,
No, I
lolling
don't.
tongue.
No, I I give it to Humperdinck.
I can't remember
Hold
if
up.
our
Did you-
courtesan has cook or not.
Let me get this straight, Kenny. I think I already know what I'm asking. Did you give Humperdinck the tongue?
Don't fucking frame it like that.
Too late. He already did.
Oh, but yes, I did give Humperdinck the fucking possessed Slanesh tongue of the cook.
the fucking what? I think I might have missed something.
Oh,
I'm gonna need you to rewind there for a bit.
you don't remember this? This is when we attacked the cook because he was fucking insane, and then I smashed his head open in one fucking attack.
Oh, yeah, that cook.
Oh,
Wait,
this
did you get off it?
guy.
Yeah. When
The
we had a
warp
warp
fart
fart.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Jim, I swear to God. Although you too.
Wait, did you get off his tongue?
Yeah, I cut his tongue out because he had fucking like 100 miles on his tongue.
So yes, as you open up as you knock on the door and open up the galley, you would find that it is actually Tiffany who's there cooking.
Oh. I'm just gonna turn and walk out. Two things. Two things. One, I kind of trust her because, well, Aurelia's banging her, and two, I don't exactly want to talk to her because they're keeping me up with their arguing. So.
And they're banging.
Yeah.
I don't think we're keeping you out because we're arguing. I think we're keeping you up because of something else entirely.
No, she wasn't happy with you for a while. Remember,
That is true.
She got kicked
I
out.
wonder
So.
why.
Then she found a
actually
tongue Humperdinck left lying around, and she seemed much happier since then.
No, she did not.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're never reaching Verdbad in a timely manner.
So, no one gets off the ship. You all decide to stay around, doing your own business for the most part.
I will get off the ship to accompany Humperdinck.
He doesn't get off the ship.
Because
He doesn't. They're bringing the ship to. They're bringing the shit to the dock. So he just literally has to lead off the ship and go, hello, good sir. So
then I'll stay on the ship.
So probably a couple of the crew would get off the ship and just take a wander into the town and then eventually come on back. But Humperdinck has a chat with the dock workers, and so what do you have to trade? Okay, and going through some of the items and the wares and things, that it's basically all bumpkin stuff. Particularly, like you would hear that they ask, like, where are you headed? Oh, you're going east? Oh, well, this is the stuff that we have, and you can see that carts get taken back. clearly that they wanted stuff to go to Nullen. If it's not going to Nullen, then, well, this is the stuff that they have to trade in other places. And the Humperdinck just isn't all that. A few furs get bought, a few items here or there, some extra supplies, some extra woods and things like that, because they do forest a lot of wood from along this part of the river. But then it turns into general chit-chat and, well, I suppose you couldn't let me know, or anything along the river, any gossip, any happenstance, anything. So Humperdinck will roll. Because of course Humperdinck has to have a... Humperdinck, is that... Oh yeah, with the bonuses. No, he's not as good as Casper. He's not as good as Casper. Oh, actually, I think he should have had Street... I think he's got talent that would give him another +10. But almost, as... So he gets, what's that, 8 degrees of success, as he's talking to the dock workers, and, well, my lord, a few people do go missing from time to time. Orc attacks happen. The blasted greenskins, they're in the woods. But you do get bandits as well along the river, trying to set up an improv dam. But we send people in occasionally to get wood from the forest, and as long as they don't go too far in, they come out fine. But no, there's nothing too deadly for you and your ship, and you say you got heroes from Nullen, so I'm sure you'll be just fine, my lord. But yeah, there's not too much to see until you get to till Wellborn. Oh, really? Is there?
No, I'm afraid the map's a little squiffy, my lord. Unterborgen is further upriver. So yeah, you'll have a few days of not much, but yeah, just keep your men on watch and you should be fine.
Well, not much profit to be made along the way, I suppose. Well, thank you, good sir, for I suppose helping out. Who is actually on deck whilst Humperdinck's having a chat? I know Aurelia is at least on deck, she said.
Carla would be.
Ragnar would be as well, yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
Sure.
You hear an evil cackle from downstairs.
There's just a tiny portal, and you just see someone face squished into it. Just an evil eye looking out.
There's no portal, because he'd get sunlight damage. He's in darkness, just in a wooden box, in his coffin.
There's an umbrella at the bottom of the stairs. Just like, what are they saying?
Somehow I'm imagining some kind of anime scene with a box with eyes drawn on it.
Okay, so for you three, then, Humperdinck turns around and, can you let the mercenaries know and let the rest of the war band be aware? We could have orcs along the river, or maybe brigands, from what this good man says.
I do hope it's the second thing.
I hope that
I
neither
do
of
have a
them will
bonus
come.
against orcs, so
What the hell is a bonus against?
Would be good sport, I think.
You dwarves do speak some gobbledygook from time to time, don't you? Well, yeah, go and inform the others that we'll have extra watches on at night and so on.
I will.
Really, we'll look at.
Hammer it on the mast. Be aware, orcs or brigand might be in the next section. This is a PSA to all crew. And I just hammer it on the mast.
It really will ask Humperdinck if he has AIs in store.
I'm sorry, what do you want?
AIs, the drugs that keep you awake.
Well, no.
It's kind of like coffee, but better.
Well, no, I have coffee. I kept some personal, but I don't exactly carry, Well, actually, I do have an alchemical. Speak to Livia. Go and talk to her if she can make some stuff for you. I don't know. I paid for an alchemical place down below. I suppose we could make drugs. I never really thought of it.
Oh,
That's a lie.
We're just gonna shake her head and say, "Very well," and she'll go back to being on watch while she's working on.
Okay then. Can Ragnar, can Livia, Aurelia, and can Blackhand give me perception tests with a -40 as you walk away to go and let crew know and do your shouting and do your bits and bobs?
I mean, I'm technically still up top, but okay.
Well, no, so your lord has just told you to go and inform the crew of things that need to be informed of. If you just stand there, he looks at you and goes, "What the fuck are you doing? Go and inform the people." I don't understand why these...
thing.
How do these people not, get beaten by their betters in their own lands? You say, "Go and do this," and they stand there. It's maddening.
I was making a sign.
No, you did.
Sign. With a
You did walk off to go and... Well, hell, you were making a sign to put on. So yeah, you would have had to go down and go and get your pen and parchment to go and... So you've walked off to go and do work, and Ragnar walked off to go and do work. Aurelia was the only one who was like, "Oh no, I've just stood there."
God damn it, already! You have to beat me, don't you?
It's part of my, job description. I hear it, keep an eye on it. Besides, I'm very good at this. I have good eyes, unlike you.
So, Blackhand, can you give me the -40 perception? So, as you're walking away, and Humperdinck is just finishing up his conversation. "Well, I suppose if that's all, here you go, my good man." He fishes a coin out of his waistcoat pocket. Gives it to him.
Please tell me Blackhand doesn't just trip and fall down the stairs.
No, he does. He does. As the coin jings, as his lord flicks the coin, there's this ding, ding, ding. Blackhand's just like, "Money?" And just his legs just spin. He goes down the stairs. Just dum, 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 dum. Fortunately, you're a dwarf. You're sturdy. It's not that bigger of a drop because you're going downstairs. We'll say you're not going to take any damage.
He dents the stairs.
But yeah, there's just this ting of gold, and you're just too quick, and your feet just can't turn.
I do have 9 damage soak, so...
Oh, that's cute.
Well, no, so the fall damage ignores armor. It doesn't ignore toughness, but your armor would always get ignored from falling.
So I would ignore 4 damage then.
Yeah. So, and again, for the height that you're falling at, there's no point. You would soak it. I think it's 4 damage per. So I think in this game it goes 4, 8, 12, depending on your height. But that might be another game. I might be wrong. I remember looking up the rules, but
we've seen them before. But
yeah,
we looked it up before. It's yeah.
But yeah, he would ignore it anyway. So there's just this as a heavy dwarf goes down the stairs, and you're kind of on the floor like, "Ow!"
Blackhand, those are stairs. You don't jump down them. You walk down.
So before
walking downstairs is too slow.
So as the coin gets flipped and there's this big commotion that goes on behind the group. We'll just put some anytime anytime music, which is kind of crap, but it'll do. As the group, as like you all turn at the same time to hear this noise, Ragnar and Aurelia would still just about hear the deckhand.
Well, my lord. Oh, thank you. Some people have gone missing along the river, but we don't know where they went or how. We think it's orcs, like we said, or maybe goblins or bandits, but there was no sign of them. That was 4 days ago, 5 days ago.
Fuck.
Good man. Good man. Well, we've got our stuff loaded on now. I've made payment, so once my deckhands come back, I will set sails. So good day to you. Are you alive down there? Nothing broken? Humperdinck shouts across the deck of the ship. Hearing that it was quicker. Hearing that it was quicker. Okay? No, hearing that it was quicker to fall than walk. He's either dwarves and walks off.
Ragnar's just there with his hand in his on his nose, just like, what am I going to do with him?
Fucking knocked up that pants.
I mean, I don't think you have the right to actually say that out of character.
Yeah, I do. It's fine.
He's right, you know. You don't, because he's not technically a dwarf.
Oh yeah, he's a bearded halfling.
One of these days, it's going to be the group is captured or unconscious, or the one person who can save the day is going to be Blackhand, and he's going to walk the fuck away. He's going to be like, nah, fuck it. Bearded halfling, my dwarven butt cheeks.
I'm more seeing along the lines of one of these days he's just going to snap and blow up the entire ship with us in it.
No, because I would be on the ship too, and I don't want to swim with...
Okay, then.
I don't know how much I weigh.
You're a
Can you
dwarf,
see
probably
that?
a lot.
I mean, I am at least carrying 500 encumbrance of full plate armor.
The deckhands return within the hour. The furs and bits of wood and supplies are loaded onto the ship, and you set sail. Only a brief hour and a half in Keppenborg, before you set sail again. And the time skips begin again.
Worries me how much you're enjoying the time skips.
I know, I love them. Especially when I need dates to add up. Another 4 days go by. Another 4 days. As
Fucking dumb, I'm for another one.
Another 4 rolls.
Wait a second.
Could I do preparation work to aid me in my next 3-day roll?
No, you can do another 3-day roll.
Yeah, but could I spend 3 days just making my next roll better?
No.
Like basically a name action.
No. You can do work on it for 3 days and then do a roll. I'm not gonna let it stack up. Because if I let it stack up, it's too easy for you to go, okay, well, I've had a real easy time skip. I've got a plus 60 to it. I can't fail it.
I understand. No issues.
But with your roll this time, your 3 degrees of success. You seem to work out this time what's up with the barrel, and you take it off the gun completely, and you get a straight barrel, you get a straight metal rod, and you run it through the middle of the barrel, and you start rolling it out heating it at the same time, just but being very careful not to overheat the inner metal to disrupt the rifling. And after another 3 days of just patiently every day, just little by little, just gently, the barrel looks straight. As you look down it and you roll a ball, it rolls straight out and across the desk and onto the floor. You put the barrel back onto the gun, and you think it's complete.
Could I probably don't have the days, but after my next 3 days, could I take a look at the trigger mechanism? Just to make sure it doesn't blow up in my face.
Sure, you can do that. So you did one,
So
two,
how many
three.
days passed?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sadly, on the 30th, you don't have time to work on your gun. So we have gone from the 21st to now the 30th. 9 days. Ooh, it's brilliant. 9 days.
Getting
passed.
closer.
Can I just stay in the coffin?
Yes.
Okay. Thank
I'm
you.
getting excited because I get to do a
Yes.
roll soon.
You technically
Locking my
can
door
stay
and
in the
stay
coffin and just read read books and yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
think the
fine.
lighting in the coffin would be pretty bad.
Oh, it actually lights up. It fucking lights up.
It does.
And every now and then.
You have a coffin with an inbuilt fucking nightlight.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Of course he does.
So the
It's in
rubies
dark.
on the inside, or the runic script on the inside, when it knows that a vampire is inside resting, it lights up so they can read.
It's a magical coffin.
So
Don't
on the
argue with it.
30th, you wake up. Now, no one even mentioned this. What about looking out for orc attacks and bandits and? Well, the
We're
time
on
passed.
the river. What they're gonna do? Board us?
I mean, I wouldn't
I
tell.
say,
Who
as an
knows?
orc is climbing over the side of the ship.
I am technically keeping watch because that's literally all I can do other than talk to Tiffany.
I mean, if nothing else, the band would.
It's all you can do to get away from Tiffany.
It's not like that, Bono, not like that.
Towards the
Or
about
is it?
midday of the 30th, you're sailing down river. For most of you, you are working away, researching, doing something or other. Except from, realistically, it would be Aurelia. There are a couple of NPCs on deck at all times, so I will roll. Never mind. Natural 6. Roll your dice, Aurelia. Perception, please. Let's see if you notice with higher degrees than the mercenary.
Do I take any minuses, please? For the love of God,
No.
tell me no.
No, just flat.
So, bloop. I am going to fade that because fuck you, Nuffle.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
You
marvelous.
did one worse.
Hold up, let me just GM roll something.
It's so good.
Can I roll too?
It's so good.
I think I would be milling about the deck.
I forgot to do this. That's why I
Hang
failed
on.
it.
I need to really. Okay, I'm going to roll a
I would have
1d10.
failed
On a 10, it's going to be a particular NPC. It was a 2, so someone else sees it. So, although, yes, Carla, you do succeed as you're up on deck looking around, and but sadly, actually,
Carla's
it was
probably getting a bit restless, but by that point, because she's getting closer to home.
it
She's both good
would
and bad.
be. We're going to say it was Noelle. So as Noelle is finished tending to the plants on deck, it's high noon as she goes over to the front of the ship and stretches out and looks along, and the rest of you are kind of keeping an eye, but you're looking into the forest to see what's going on. Whereas just around the corner, I see something. There's a building on the river end. Bend. not end, bend. Hmm. And
I was about to end, boys, run!
Carla, you turn around and oh yeah, I see it. Whereas, as Livia's looking into the woods scanning, she looks round and she thinks it's on the other river bend and just doesn't notice it. And then oh, hang on, wait, yes, I see it. I see it. Noel would probably warn the captain, and then the captain would, all right, Noel, ring out the guard, get the mercenaries on deck, I suppose, and warn Lord Humperdinck. She, oh, yeah, right, captain. Down deck she goes, and a few moments later, you see the mercenaries that were always on board reappear, crossbows at the ready. The one with the broken arm, his arm has still technically broken, but fixed for medieval times. He has his crossbow back.
Hasn't it been like months since he broke his arm?
No, Jim. If
I
only
think
it had been months.
It's not. I was gonna say it's not even been a month.
Jesus Christ, we're slow.
Yes, we are.
slow and steady wins the race.
So the mercenaries get on deck, and Humperdinck comes up a few moments later. The band doesn't; they stay below. What's all this about?
Music.
Have we made it to Wellborn? No. Looks around, sees that a few people are pointing to this building on the river bend. Is there a dock? You would indeed, as you're looking round, as the ship's still moving with the river, see that there is, in fact, a small dock. It looks like a tavern, or at least, if not a tavern, like an inn. Yeah, tavern or an inn.
Are we all up on deck now, or is it just the mercenaries?
I mean,
It's up
we
to
are
you.
mercenaries.
No, it's like no, you're not. You're warband members. There is a difference.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys. If
We're
you
fancy mercenaries.
if you've heard the call, which you would have heard the call to arms for the mercenaries, it's up to you if you come out and go on deck.
What's the weather and time of day?
It is 12 o'clock and the middle of the day. Oh, sorry, 1D100, and it is partially clouded. You'll need to be covered up. There might be times when the sun comes through a bit stronger than you'd like, but
I'm gonna be in full fucking attire. Skull cap, gloves, scarf, overcoat, cloak, clothes, metal mask, everything. Fucking dressing to the nines.
cool.
The Iron Man.
Yeah, when he hears like a call to arms, Ragnar would be like, "All right, time to go." See what the fuss is.
I no longer have my staff, but I do have a mace and a sword.
For those of you in, so it takes a minute to put leather armor on. It takes 5 minutes to put medium armor on. It takes 10 minutes to put heavy armor on.
I'm gonna forgo putting on the helmet then. I think.
Well, Ragnar's gonna be a
I can put
while.
on I can put on my normal clothes. It's fine.
Just so we are aware that there is a putting on your armor isn't quite as easy and as quick as I put it on and I'm on deck.
Yeah.
It will take
yeah.
you. It will take you a little bit of time.
Yeah. If I'm just putting the metal mask on, it's the only piece of light armor I'm clipping, so that'll be enough.
Righto. So as you get closer
The
around the bend, about 10 minutes have passed for anyone who wants to get into fully armoured up. Everyone who was in light armour, clothes, stuff like that, they're all looking over and you get more detail. So for Aurelia, for Carla, and for... Who else rolled to seed? Oh yeah, Black Hand, but he fell downstairs. So just for Aurelia and Carla. Black Hand. As you look over and the ship's coming closer, it looks like it's a 2-building property with a small dock, large enough for this ship to make berth, but it's small. You know, you can probably just about get trade on and off. It seems to be quite inviting. It's on the forest side as well. It's not on the... so it's on this side. Come on, Senior Coon. And as you get a little bit closer, you would also see that there appears to be like a horse and cart outside. There's a cart that should be pulled by a horse, but the horse has been taken off. And you do think that one of the buildings might be a stable, where it's got such a large barn-like door.
Okay.
Is Humperdinck up top?
Yes.
Aurelia will narrow her eyes, try to see, get a better look, and she's just gonna look at Humperdinck. Humperdinck, that civilian on the previous down. How many days did he say those people had walked before they were gone? Or what was the last thing he told you?
That some people who went missing. But he said that at the start as well. Bandits and brigands and orcs, but he didn't say there was a tavern along the river. But I suppose it's not on his side.
I'll just look back at the thing and say, that right there could be paid for unsuspecting people.
He looks at you, looks at this like quaint little, country tavern. It's nothing special, but you really think so? Looks like any other tavern along, well, the road or river.
Yes, but do you see any people walking around? Do you see that cart without a horse?
Well, yes, it is quite common for one to take the horse into the stable and rest it and let it feed, especially if you're resting in a tavern for it. But I understand what you're saying. Well, we will act with suspicion, but I am curious. Not every day that you see a quaint tavern on the side of a river. Maybe they want supplies. We have just picked up goods. We could, perhaps, there's a chance for profit.
Or it could be a trap. They did warn us of the bandits.
Do we see any people or any movement on the place?
You're still about 45 minutes sailing to get to the dock where you'd have a really clear view. But there is smoke coming out the chimney. Give me a perception test with... You're still 45 minutes away. Give me a perception test. I won't put any negatives on, but I want to see single digits, basically. To see if you can hear an animal noise or if you can hear...
Anyone?
Anyone who's on deck, basically.
Well, you'd say 10 minutes past, so...
Yeah, everyone who would... If it was armour that was slowing you down, that time has passed. You are.
So close. Son of a bitch.
Corn says no, get in there and kill.
Oh, okay, so actually, Ragnar, you do hear a horse whinny. You got a 10, that's close enough. Yeah, you hear a horse whinny. In that direction as well. It's not like, it's coming from behind you or anything.
Well, it sounds like there's a horse over there. Horse means people.
Rena's gonna put one boot near the railing of the ship, and she's just gonna lean forward, look at it, and say, "Yeah, let's see." What I'm afraid is that place looks exactly the kind of trap for someone like Humperdinck right there. I mean, no offense, Humperdinck, but you literally just said yourself, maybe they need supplies.
Let me just go first.
And if it's greenskins, I got some grudges to settle.
I can help with liberating some greenskins.
Well, we could be a scouting party and go ahead of the ship, but she's gonna look up at the sun.
I do
What time is it
this
currently?
thing. 12 p.m. Midday.
Well, it's the middle of the day. I guess you could at least get some cover from the woods, Casper, and approaching there quietly could be a good option, but
I am dressed head to toe in dark clothing.
yeah, the only thing I'm afraid of is getting our retreat line cut off, because
Very well.
the civilian did say that those could be orcs, and as far as I'm aware, orcs don't travel in small packs.
Retreat line? We're in a bloody big ship, you know, and we have to dock.
No,
and we can't just
no.
berth on land. So the retreat line is back on the ship. So
I meant if we went to scout ahead on foot.
well, you see, that's the problem. Unless you want to go for a swim, you can't get on the other side of shore. The bank, you see, the boat is too deep.
Rena's just gonna look at the plate wearing dwarf and she's like, fair enough. Well, I guess if we do stop, everybody should be ready. We get all civilians and no combat personnel downstairs, and, keep safe.
At least I doubt it's dwarves. They aren't that smart to set a trap.
She's gonna look at you.
What?
Are you telling me? What? Did you just tell me that your people are not that smart?
No,
That
did I say
didn't come
dwarves? I thought I said dwarves. I thought I said dwarves. Sorry, my brain is wow.
Dwarves aren't smart enough to set a trap. Thanks for the confession.
You feel a clip round your head.
Rena's just gonna look at you. I didn't say it, but I'm gonna agree with you.
You feel a clip round the head that you're sure there's no one behind you, but you definitely felt a twat on your head. You're like, what the f... Oh,
Orcs,
I'm
orcs. Damn it.
Right,
mutter to myself,
dwarves
really
in the
needs-
brain, I suppose.
You just hear him muttering to himself. You really need to stop with that.
Well, I see no reason why we can't at least stop and have a look. But of course, we'll take precautions. I don't see why we should be reckless. But it may be like I said, might be a chance for profit. It doesn't look particularly run down. And again, it does look, as you're getting closer and closer, in fairly good order. About half an hour passes as the place gets closer and closer, and you do see someone come out of the barn, closes the door up, and goes walking towards the cart. Seeing your ship come closer, he walks over towards the shore, not onto the deck, but towards the shore, and gives a wave over to you and your ship.
See, that's not orcs.
And then he turns around and goes and starts doing something to the wagon. It looks like he's moving stuff around. He's climbed up on one of the wheels.
The wagon.
Oh.
What do you I see, really?
Well,
Taking the to Isengard.
well, I say that we dock and we see what this fine fellow's up to. Maybe he's a trader as well. He has a wagon. It could be full of valuable supplies. No, could be full of rare woods or such. I've heard that it grows
Or
in this
it
area.
could be a trap.
Ah, yes, but of course the it could be would be shut up. Risks are worth taking. If everything was a trap, we'd get nothing done. And if it
You're
is,
up
I'll
against
give you a
worse
gold
than a
coin.
We did fight a ogre, don't forget, not too long ago, so don't worry.
Did
We also
you?
fought whatever the
Correction,
marquee
you fought an
became.
ogre.
What do you mean you
That too.
fought an ogre? When? What?
In the... There actually was an ogre.
Yeah, we
What?
found the
Fairy
ogre.
tale.
We killed it.
Well, it wasn't in the sewers, mind you. It was in the fighting pit.
I say, I had no idea.
We did tell you we were going to find the ogre.
Oh yes, but I've heard of that ogre story for years. Everyone has. No one believes it. Well, I suppose they should have. Huh. He seems
They don't
genuinely
need to
quite
now.
We never
Quite
cashed
impressed.
in that reward.
I mean, Aurelia
didn't-
put like 14 arrows in his head, so...
Technically, it puts 18 arrows in him.
No, 18
It's
arrows.
his head. I was counting, Jasper. Out of character. Is this where we dock?
by the little ship, by the little rowboat. The little rowboat in the corner. There is actually a massive ship there, but tiny little. So if you want to go ashore, just put your tokens by the rowboat.
I will look at Humperdinck and say, Humperdinck, I know you think this is probably safe, but stay on the ship, keep your gun ready, and if we do give the go-ahead, you can come down. Sounds good?
No. He steps off, bringing his weapons along with him. He's fully equipped, but
The moment you said
To
something,
spite you. To spite you.
You're really just gonna look at Humperdinck. Humperdinck, if you die, I'm gonna loot every single one of your belongings.
and
Just
I
saying.
you.
Could I try and persuade him to stay in the ship with a charm test or something?
You can attempt, but he is quite like he's looking at the place like, what's he got in that cart over there?
Okay, what if I frame it like this? I'll turn to Humperdinck and... my lord, I know you think the elves are just being facetious and such, but if this does turn out to be a trap or anything, would it not be better for your faithful warband to be in front of you, away in drawing away the combat while you get away safely?
Well,
At least then you can
I
take
will
pot
be
shots
on
at
the dock. He goes back onto the dock,
He's in the
which
he's in the lake.
yes is in the lake because
well done. First you gave him the tongue, and now you've made him all wet.
disgusting.
Keep it up like that, and we're going to be in the same boat. Literally, we have to get back to the same boat. We're not going to tank it anywhere else without it. I'm not walking. Fuck that.
Before we actually leave our boat, Ira's going to shout to... He's going to shout, Mario! Bring the banner out!
You're not telling your girlfriend you're getting off the boat?
No. Tiffany, stay on the boat. She's going to stay right in my room with the doors locked.
What the fuck was she?
You're barring her into the room.
You've gotten all in on this kidnapping.
What of your heart?
No. The door's barred from the inside out, so she can open and close at will. Plus, there are traps in my room that if someone does come in and they don't know the
When did you
Password.
kidnap them?
Why are you padlocking the door? No reason. It's for your own safety.
I'm not padlocking the door. There are traps in the room that if you go in without me.
Why
knowing
the
it-
fuck are you
Tell me
putting
about it.
Why is
How
there
did you get traps
landmines
in
the
your
fucking
room?
carpet?
Jim, how the fuck did you find a girlfriend with that attitude?
Paying for
Technically, I
it.
didn't. We kind of kidnapped her. It's not my fault. And besides, I just want to keep her safe. So just in case, stay downstairs. don't show up, and my room has traps set. She knows, how to walk around them.
I'm sorry, did you just say she knows how to walk around them? I think Nuffle should decide this. So, how do you...
Oh yes, Tiffany loves to walk around traps.
I would have told her about the traps. They are gin traps. They are big ass gin traps.
Fair enough. We'll see how this goes. So, Humperdinck is on the dock. That's now there, visually. Dear old Mario comes jumping down, comes running over with his pike.
I'm here. Where'd you need me, I suppose?
With the Warband's banner flying in the wind.
Mario, stay with Humperdinck. Keep him safe. If anyone comes, shout at them and let Humperdinck run.
Stab him with the
Good
pointy
boy.
end.
She's gonna pat Mario in the head and say, good boy. He's gonna turn to the rest of the woman. So, shall we?
After you.
Okay.
I'll
So,
go first.
as you make your way forwards, the individual who is currently working on the cart can't see you because he's working on the cart. He knows that people have obviously turned up in a boat, but it took you some time. So he's just busy working away.
I would like to first scan this side of the woods as we come in, and then I would like to scan the building if it has any damage. Like broken windows, or maybe there are bloodstains somewhere visible.
Sure. Give me a perception test. Or you can just stand there for 10 minutes. With 8 degrees of success, you do not see anything. The building looks like it's not in good repair. It's not been kept up like some of the nicer buildings in Nullen, but the thatch does look like it's still holding. The brickwork, although some of the mortar's starting to wear and ivy is growing on the side of the building, it's in okay nick. A couple of the window glass panels have been broken, but of the whole pane, because again, small little panes of glass in the windows, a few small panes have been broken, but the whole of the window, about 70% of it is fine. Most of the windows are fine. It's just a couple here and there. Maybe a stray stick coming off of the branches in a storm, that kind of damage. No blood anywhere. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start walking towards the guy.
I shall name thee Avar the Boneless.
Fucking hell. Sorry.
Can I take a look through the windows?
Sure, you can look into the closest window that you can see, which leads into a storeroom. It seems to be filled with things.
No. Wait, what am I doing? I'll go this way.
I guess the window is there.
Well, you
get door
hadn't
up.
really moved your person, so I just put you to closest. There isn't actually a window on that one. But if you look through that window, you can see that it is like a games room. Like a, well, not a games room, drinking room. It's just got tables in.
Why are we splitting the party, guys? Come on.
Those are the back doors to the property. They're not actually windows that you're looking at, Aurelia and Caspar. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone want to follow me inside?
Is the game
Can I still
room?
get off the ship?
Yeah, sure, you
Ragnar's
can
just
get off the ship.
Going so he can introduce himself to the guy.
Is the game room empty?
At the moment, yes. Well, the drinking, all the rooms that you've seen into so far, they all seem to be empty, as if the place isn't properly open yet. Maybe.
Is this place by any chance eerily quiet?
No, you can hear someone packing something up outside, and he's kind of huffing and grunting as he's lifting things and moving. The building itself, you can hear noises coming from within. It's not eerily quiet. There are birds tweeting and things in the surrounding woods.
Okay.
Humperdinck shouts over, "Hurry up and speak to the bloody person, you fucking moron!"
I was just about to do that.
That's what Ragnar's working over here for.
He's just tapping his foot on the dock, like, I just want to know what's in the fucking cart.
Yeah, I walk
Oh
over.
there, merchant! What be in your cart?
Oh, hello there. Did you turn up in the boat?
Yeah.
How observant of you.
Oh well, thank you.
I punched the door.
He's
Don't be sarcastic.
He's at the moment he's stood up on a wheel and he's moving stuff around. His cart has got a tarpaulin over it. Well, an old-timey oiled canvas tarpaulin, and he's kind of pulled half of it off so he can move things around. As you glance in there, you can see that it looks like different types of wood that he's collected from the forest.
What is this place, my good sir?
Oh well, it's a tavern, a coach inn, a place to stop and rest. I'm sure you've seen them, Master Dwarf. He smiles. He smiles.
Only on occasion, and none so grand as this. At least not in the human
A grand.
settlement.
It's kind of modest, but okay. I stayed here last night. I figured I'd stay another night. To be honest, it was good food, pleasant company. Lumpy-ish beds, but compared to sleeping on the car, it's a lot better. And well, he looks around and seeing dwarfs and elves and a human, but she's a little bit weird, I suppose. Well, no, because he's like
She's a kid.
he looks around. Yes, good point. She's a kid. He looks around. He's like, well, I mean, I suppose maybe not the thing to take your fancy. No dwarfs, I'm afraid here. Not allowed. Ladies. And no. You a family, or well, why have? Where's her?
Don't
She's-
finish that sentence.
Oh no,
She's
no, miss.
adopted.
No, miss. Are you all right? It's odd to see a child in the company of dwarves and elves.
I am a licensed member of the Celestial College. I am quite fine, thank you.
Oh my. He gets down off of his. He gives you a bit. He steps back a little bit and. Okay. I apologise. I wasn't aware they let children in. You must be very gifted. That's credible. But he does genuinely back away.
Child.
So Casper, as the conversation is going on, once you get to where the well is, as you're looking up this direction, you would see there are 3 scantily clad women in the forest underbrush. They're just coming out of the shadows with, they seem to have a couple of buckets with them. They're they're dressed in night overalls, as if they've just got up, gone outside to have a wash, and get ready for the next evening shift. As they see you, they kind of give you a wave. They're in the if you've ever seen a medieval movie where the nightwear for the medieval times, it's hanging off one shoulder is showing and a bit of ankle is being flashed, but they're giggling to themselves and quickly dash
How's
on
the
inside.
candles?
If I wasn't impressed, I would
ankle.
definitely try
Oh.
something, but I'm just giving them a nod and carrying on to the. Well, up. And I take it I see door here and door here or something?
Yes, you can see that there is the main entrance here, and there's another window here that you can see into. Over here, you can pretty much see this seems to be the stableman's room.
Okay.
And you can hear, and I'll give it to you that you pop the door open a little bit just to see. You can see there's a stable. It doesn't have this many horses in it. Can't remove the horses. There's only one horse in there.
Okay. I'll continue just into the inn. I'll. If I was here, wasn't I? Yeah. I would tell Aurelia before she comes around the corner to cover Carl's eyes before walking in.
I'm sorry. I know I'm laughing, but my brain is still processing that sentence.
So as you all look in, peer in, and walk in, perhaps you can see that there is a barman there. He's clearing out glasses and seems to be setting up, just cleaning last night's dirty cutlery.
Okay. I give him a nod and approach. Screw.
I just look at Blackhand and Livia and say, maybe one of you should tell Humperdinck it seems fine. It's the sort of I look over at the women. It's the sort of place he'd thoroughly enjoy.
Sure.
They give you all a wave before darting inside, and you can hear giggling and laughing as Casper goes in. You can just you can tell that movement has just shot up the stairs, as if someone has just run upstairs really quickly to go and get changed, and you can hear the giggling. But you pretty much know it's the women. As you come in, and the barman kind of looks to the side as the girls go shooting up the stairs, and oh, hello there. Come on in. Would you care for a drink or something? Actually, I'm gonna do
have a
Welsh.
game?
Oh dear, Welsh is only ever gonna end well.
Do you have any sheep I need to be worried about?
Well, we have some livestock about. We need it for all the
That was
all the
more out of
food.
character. You mentioned Welsh.
He's the only gay in the village.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm no gay,
You're not happy.
and this isn't a village. It's a tavern.
That's the extent of the village.
Yeah, I'll ask. Do you have any meat or anything that still needs to be cooked?
Well, yes. We have a few livestock animals. Well, they're just out back. If you want to buy, we can sell you one or two.
Not right now, but thank you. My friends will probably want a bite to eat or some drink if that's alright.
Oh, well, if you're looking for food, we'll be cooking in a couple of hours, I should think. Or it'll be ready in a couple of hours. The girls have just got washed up from last night, and yeah, give us a couple of hours, and we'll. Do you want rooms, drinks? Just. I'm going more into Scottish rather than.
Do you want a drink or a room?
Oh,
Drink
hey,
and a
laddie!
room.
It's like, I thought you were. You look a little tall to be a dwarf.
I
Why did you
don't know
become
what
Welsh
you're
and then
talking
Scottish
about.
and then...
He's gonna go Irish in a moment.
Oh, Jesus.
I will try not to. Look, it's difficult doing different accents, swapping back and forth. It's like,
We love it, it's fine.
especially when I can only really do Scottish, dwarvish, Scottish. So
I'm not gonna lie, I will actually petition to try and stay the night because Casper doesn't actually like water. So, well, he definitely doesn't like water in this current state. So, having at least one night on dry land, I'll go for it. It's up to the rest of everyone, and Humperdinck especially.
Ireli's most likely just being paranoid, but she's still looking around everywhere. She's making sure to keep an eye on every corner. She will go inside the building because everybody's going inside the building, but she will find a corner next to a window so she can still keep an eye out.
You did cover Carla's eyes before she saw the scantily clad woman, right?
I did. Don't worry about it.
She's too young for that.
I hate you all.
I may be depressed, but I still make jokes.
I like the dry, dead humor too.
So, as you all start entering and having a look around and a bit of banter goes along, you can hear Humperdinck talking. There's the murmur of his voice in the background, but you don't quite know what he's talking about. Before he enters, you can hear Mario just,
I'll wait here. I don't like going in taverns with you, my lord.
Nonsense, Mario! You'll love it! It'll be fine. Well, okay, just stay outside. Get some fresh air then.
If you stay out there, the rat man will get you, Mario.
Don't make me punch the dwarf again. Please don't.
He just grasps his pike with both hands, digging it into the ground slightly like he was trained to, putting his foot on the end of it so he could lower it quickly into the stance. So, my good man, why, this is a lovely little place, how come it's not known? I was told there were no stops. Oh, well, that's because we're on the other side of the river. I thought as much, If you had been on the other side, they would have thought you were part of their town, their township. Funny how country folk sometimes act. I would like an ale, at the very least, and whatever my warband would have. What kind of... And Humperdinck starts talking to him about what his provisions are like. Humperdinck learns that he's not fully provisioned up, and he can make a couple of coin here or there, which he does, of course. A few moments, about half an hour goes by, and a few things are brought from the ship over, mainly food goods and drink. If any of you want to have a pint of ale, a glass of water, or anything, you may. About an hour is going to pass of Humperdinck just chatting to the barman. So, would you like to do anything else?
I'm too paranoid. I'm not drinking or eating anything in this place. If I'm drinking, I'm drinking water from out of my water skin. Other than that, I'm just watching around. I haven't taken off my mask. I'm just being creepy and keeping an eye out.
Ragnar's like, ale? Yes, please. I'll have two.
I'm not paranoid or anything. I just not drink it because I can't.
I'll have a look around, maybe do a magical sense.
Okay.
Actually, Mario, get in here. I'll buy you a drink.
Mario comes in like he was told to. He'll sit in the corner, out of the way.
Ooh. You might even meet a woman here. Finally become a true, real man.
So.
Well, we do have a girl his age, so, you know.
As you do magical...
Say that one more time, and your pots are going overboard.
Here's the thing though. I don't think he's gonna go for any of these ones. Just there is a girl I believe he has his eye on.
Lies. There are a number of magical items in the room, but mainly they're all on your party's persons. The aura of the winds of magic around here. although you're so close to all woods and you're so used to being in woodland areas and doing a magical sense, and there's this harmony that the elves have nurtured into their forest. This is a human forest, so the winds of magic around here are a little bit claustrophobic, a little bit stale. You're on the edge, so it's not too bad. But you don't feel as if any magic spells have been used or anything. There's no disruption in the winds themselves.
It has a bad feng shui.
But it definitely feels like off. This isn't normal for how you would expect the winds to be in a forest, but then this is a human forest again. But no spells, at the very least, have been cast. There's no magical protection on the building of any such thing.
By the way, if no one was looking around, I would have checked. What is this room, by the way?
You find a lavatory. And then you open up another door to find it's a storeroom. It's a back room, rather.
Reddy is a fan of the back rooms. That's something new.
You're right, bye.
I'm not gonna dignify that with an answer. If nobody's looking around, actually no, I'm not gonna check in there just yet. I'm just gonna go back and be on a corner, keeping an eye out.
Okay. That's perfectly fine. So, about roughly an hour passes. You can smell and hear the sounds of cooking. The individual from outside comes in. He gets a pint brought to him. Two of the girls make an appearance. They would come through here, and through here. In. And another one does exactly the same. And they basically come in, they bring food with them, what's being prepared, so like some bread, some cheeses, some cured meats, and place them on the tables where people like gesture for them, and obviously one goes next to Humperdinck. Humperdinck would probably take up a table over here, with a few drinks, and it definitely looks like Humperdinck is settling in to this tavern. He probably only has like an ale during his time. He does have some food and things. He doesn't seem to be getting on it. But the two girls have now dressed properly. They are in harlotty wench clothes. You know, there's definitely a bit more prostitute than barmaid in there, as they're being quite flirty. But no one's getting handsy as Humperdinck tries to grab a rump. You can see that she wiggles her bum out the way and tries to skip away, making the sign of money first.
Oh. Wait, two? I thought there was three.
There is three. Someone is cooking
I
out
just
back.
got back. Ah. Okay.
Yeah, the sounds of cooking are coming from the back. Would she... well, actually, this is old-timey stuff, so they basically leave it on and let it cook. She can come out for a while. Why not? She comes out and starts slutting it up as well. Why not?
Why does she have an umbrella in the kitchen?
Because they're fancy outfits. You know, they can put the umbrella, you know, dig it into the floor a little bit and wave their tushes around and do some provocative shit. It's a tool. The tool of the trade. The individual over here seems to have a couple of beers, a couple of pints in the 2 hours that ends up passing after the food starts coming out, Humperdinck orders a lot more, and the girl disappears again. An hour or so, and there's a feast has been brought out. A couple of the ship hands come and go. They seem to be taking turns coming and getting drinks and having some food and going back to the ship. It gets to around 9 o'clock. The sun has completely set. It seems as if everything is in full swing.
Yeah.
Can everyone roll me perception with a minus 60?
Oh dear.
Even for Aurelia?
Even for Aurelia.
Ooh, that's bad.
I'm gonna spend one of my. We spent a while on a ship. I'm gonna use one of my fortune points.
And by the way, every day that passes, if 4 days pass, you get 4 fortune points back. So
Stop teasing me.
yeah, everyone but
Yeah,
but
come on.
Casper.
I'm re-rolling that.
I only have a cap of 2.
Wow! Fucking hell, Carla!
Good job, Gala.
I only have a cap of 2. Okay, I can't exactly get that many.
Marvellous. Marvellous. So as the drinking, celebration and joyous times go on, food has been brought out, the bar girls have brought out drinks, ample bosoms showing. It seems like tonight is going to be a good night. When the last drink is laid down, the girls look around, they smile and say, "Thank you all so much for coming. You will make a glorious feast for tonight's meal." Their faces change, fangs grow, and their
Lightning
fingers
bolt,
elongate.
lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Sadly,
I'm
most of
confused.
you are stunned, except from Carla and Livia.
You know, I don't like this because Aurelia specifically didn't drink or eat anything. She was
Well,
paranoid the entire
You
time.
have,
She only
Oh,
drank from her
you
water
have
spoon.
fortune
Oh.
points. You can
I
re-roll.
do need to roll a D100 as well.
I'm not gonna roll. It's
I
fine.
forgot
The
to.
fuck
I
does
forgot
7 give
to
me?
select my token, so I'm just gonna reroll and do 40. 40
Ooh!
first roll. Yep.
I get a plus 20 on my next characteristic or skill test.
As we say a welcome to the Vampire Hotel.
I'm just gonna quickly yell at Humperdinck. I told you it was a trap.
Where
The
is...
fir-
There we go.
The first thing I'm gonna do is kicking. First thing I'm gonna be doing, I'll be kicking the damn table down, and I'm gonna be screaming, "I fucking told you!"
Elite orcs!
Sadly.
It was a
Initiative...
goddamn trap.
Just checking, initiative isn't a characteristic or skill test, is it?
It's agility plus 1d10.
Yeah, but it's not a... It's not
No,
a
it's not.
test.
It's not a test.
Okay,
No,
good.
So
no.
I don't waste my plus 20 on that. Good.
Yeah, you don't waste your plus 20 on that. I need to get a couple of humans. Well, a human. I believe he is a bandit.
So
Sorry.
Jim, I wasn't quite right, but I wasn't far off.
You know, I'm telling you, man, my paranoid mind is always right.
I was like, oh, this is going to be like Lotus Eaters or some shit. It's like, not far off. Oh,
I was
my
expecting ghouls.
one of
I
them
was-
slower than me.
I was half expecting this to happen, like, after we convinced one of the party members to sleep with him.
I was totally going to buy one of them for Mario.
You know, good thing Mary's in love with Gala right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to do 2 more initiatives. And we will see if the party is strong enough to end this in... Well, how are we doing for time? Because I have just noticed.
I'm free.
I'm good.
Combat.
Could use a break though, so I'll be right back.
That's fine. You're low on the initiative.
That's fine. You're gonna be the last one anyway.
Oh, god damn it, Mario.
Oh, no.
Initiative tracker.
Mario is.
Oh, wow.
Mario is
God
Oh,
damn it,
damn.
Mario. Because
Mario.
you need to click on your token and roll.
God damn it! Every fucking time I do this.
You got 32. So you're actually the same as Ragnar.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, on D&D and Dark Heresy, it reminds you.
Yeah.
If you don't click on your token, it doesn't log it and it reminds you.
This would you be so kind to re-sort
Yeah,
the
can you
list?
do?
Yeah, no, I was
sending-
just waiting for everyone to have their things added.
Oh my god,
Thank
Mario
you.
rolled poorly.
Oh,
I
he
know.
worst of everyone. Although the other human did pretty piss poor as well.
I mean, I did pretty badly. I rolled a 3.
Okay,
I mean, I am no Caspar.
so
I'm
let me
pretty
just
sure I can
double check.
roll as good as he can.
I believe
Anything
Aurelia
above?
Aurelia failed her, so she is taken by surprise
Unfortunately.
as the
Even though I was
girls
super paranoid.
change, as the bar wenches change, as they become hideously deformed creatures of the night.
So glad I buffed my willpower.
Does that mean we can just fucking open the doors and they'll burn?
Nope,
It's
9
night.
o'clock.
It's night
Late
now.
night.
They waited. Wait, they were scantily clad in
the shade.
sunlight.
In
Oh,
the shade.
In shade. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, they're weird vampires.
They
No,
have the
around
sun.
like this way.
You see, they had sunblock on.
Oh, my thing out.
I'm sure they
Turns out that's a
sparkle as
really
well.
Sunblock.
Around like this way in.
Motherfucking
Across the tree line.
sparkles.
I hate that she missed that, but never mind. There's another one who's coming up. Ooh, no, that would be going. That'd be going over the table. So yeah, she's going after the dwarf. Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm being double teamed by vampires.
Kinky.
Oh yeah, there's another
They
one there.
weren't
Good
hostile.
point.
It would be very, very adventurous.
This is fine. I've got a lot of soak.
So this
This
one
is where
has
I
step.
want
Now,
She misses
So
as well.
she did step into it, so she didn't get a aim. But the
Should
other
she
one,
get charge?
no, there wasn't enough
Oh.
room for where she
Okay.
was to where you are. There wasn't enough straight. Like that, the other one charged at Casper, but missed, and then she couldn't. There wasn't enough room. She could have done some weird janky shit, but that's for the players not to do, not me.
Yeah. That's fair.
However, as the other one is stood right next to you, she swipes out with her claws, and she gets to aim and a double team.
Ooh!
Son of a bitch! She hit my arm.
Did you pass your? It was only Carla and.
I did not pass my perception test. No.
Okay, so damage is rolled with the claws.
Don't roll a 10 and I'm fine. Don't roll a 10. She didn't roll a 10. They're not broken. It's good.
Does it go
is that-
through?
Is there any armor piercing or anything?
No.
On claws, no.
Okay, it goes through by 1.
Mother.
wait, does that mean they're also gonna try eat Casper? Or is this gonna turn into some weird vampire sex session?
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
this
it
is going
totally
to turn
is.
into a very weird.
Oh, yeah.
Cause
No,
as
it's
far
very-
as you
very
can
odd.
tell, like Livia can attest, no magic spells have been used here. So you're not sure if Casper's to go off of. They should be spellcasters, but perhaps they're young. You don't know.
Right, so I take 1 damage.
But Casper, you are up. This is the time when I wish I had like poisons or something. I don't.
I failed.
Casper did fail his perception.
Yeah, everyone but Carla and Thingy.
She has a name, man.
I know,
Unless
but
you want me to
as,
go, I'll go. Fine, yeah. Sure.
as we've already established, my brain is fried because I said dwarf when I meant orc.
Livia,
Pretty sure that's a
you're up.
grudging. Big up the Slayers.
I mean, he's already going down that path, let's be honest.
Well, I'll
Livia?
channel and throw a magic dart.
Righto.
Yeet it for dart.
Whoa!
Oh!
I'm going to re-roll that, I think.
Well, fuck.
Thankfully, I think if failing even by 100, you're
No, it's a crit fail. My spell wouldn't go off.
I mean, that's just channeling, so...
No, natural hundreds, especially in combat, they're always going to have a bad effect.
Fair.
Much better.
Alright.
You're going to hate it when you get to Mordheim, and I'm like, yeah, minus 30 to your channeling tests. Why? Because Mordheim.
I remember that.
Jim could attest for this. I leave you magic casters alone for the most part. Once you get to Mordheim, I'm like, ah, fuck with you.
The thing is, I didn't really detest it because this Yara is kind of, buff.
Yeah.
She does roll channeling with 111 targets.
For fuck's sake.
Ooh, double sixes.
Nice.
So,
Shit
as
yourself,
you
shit yourself.
throw your dart and you strike the vampire,
That was one that always happened to me. I never took damage from anyone other than myself.
This is actually the first time in this entire, RP that I take damage.
Oh shit,
Wow.
yeah. Holy
damn.
fuck, it is.
I thought you took one
And I did it
before
myself.
from the same
Yeah.
curse.
No, the last one was shit yourself. There's only been 2 Zinch's curse.
Wasn't
Well,
there one before that?
I think it's been 3. But I'm throwing at the one in the...
Oh no, I got
entrance
Zinch's
that's
curse.
closest to me.
I actually got Zinch's curse or 2 sessions ago.
so because it's a magical attack, it bypasses some of their toughness on these particular vampires. So you do a decent amount of damage as you hear a scream come from the woman as she turns around with a hideous looking face now that it's elongated and fangs have come out. She does not look happy. Oh, Humperdinck. Did I roll for... I don't think I rolled for Humperdinck or Mario for that matter. So minus
I'm
60s.
pretty sure you did roll initiative, but I don't
No,
think
for
you rolled
initiative I did.
awareness for that.
Yeah, I didn't do the perception
Perception,
one. So let's minus 60 and see if he fails massively. And let's have a look at...
Poor Mario.
Oh no, I closed Mario's one. Oh no, that was Mario.
20 perception, 20 intelligence. Ouch.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not a smart boy.
He's too young. He's too young.
He's too young to be smart.
Oh, that was with an equal. I don't know. I'm gonna roll that again just because I have no idea how that's. Oh, how did that? That's weird. An equal sign worked.
Did it subtract?
I added a equal
Plus
sign
equals 60.
rather than a take away. So I'm just gonna roll it again just to see what. No. It did. I think it did take it away.
It took
No, it
away.
took 40. Plus 20, plus 20. No, it should be 20 less.
Yeah.
Still
He
passed.
still would have. Yeah, he still would have passed.
Yeah. So Humperdinck
Very
has
good.
succeeded, but yeah, that was weird because I put. Okay, never mind. Anyway, moving on. So Humperdinck is like, oh my Jesus! Just grabs his repeater. Oh, sorry, not Jesus. More Sigmar. Grabs his repeater pistol from his waistcoat, and yeah, she's nice and close. It's minus 20 though for shooting into combat. Humperdinck, how lucky do you feel? Do you
Shoot this
want to
bitch,
risk? Do you want to risk? No, because she's in combat with you,
Yeah, but
and he's got a
that's what's gonna
chimney.
hurt me.
He's got a chimney in the
Oh.
way. Whereas there, it's quite a. No, he's going to do it to her. But he's going to aim. He won't risk it. Now he gets a plus 20 for aiming. Oh no, he can't aim because he. No, quick draw's a free action, isn't it? So he can aim.
If he has quick draw, it is a free action to pull
Yeah.
up something.
No, so he can quick draw his pistol and get a full aim in and fire. Ha ha! He bloody needed that full aim, actually. Jesus. And then damage. Ooh! I may have just killed this killed this by accident. 69.
Oh, man.
Humperdinck is going wild, I see.
Oh, sorry, no,
Okay.
64.
68. That's to the body. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, he failed. Sadly, only 14 to the body. However,
Oh dear.
He
Oh my
felt his
God.
surprise check.
that woof, that was brilliant.
Oh dear.
So,
Fucking hell.
You
You
good?
okay there, buddy?
Wolf ran into the room barking. I fucking lunged forward, hit mute in the microphone, sent my cup flying over my keyboard. Luckily, there was no tea in it, and both hit my shortcut for Look Brothers Tits and the mute button.
brilliant. Oh, now we've killed a Waldo. Even better. Oh,
Fucking
excellent.
lorry pulled up outside because let someone pass in the driveway and fucking the dog.
Although you're
Brilliant.
okay now, buddy?
No, but okay. Oh.
So, the joyous thing. Humperdinck fires, and he almost has like a look of a child who's just like got the perfect shot of a bow and arrow, as it punctures the woman's body. A hole is left, and she just smiles. As within that same turn, the wound begins to heal. It would appear they are immune to non-magical attacks. Carla, you're up.
Yeah. So this here, it's called channeling. Oh, I'm glad I
Just-
bought.
Just
I'm glad I bought that channeling increase. Holy shit! And this is called. I think you know what I'm about to do. Lightning bolt. I'm gonna reroll that.
Cheat dart.
I'm gonna fortune point that.
It hasn't come up for me.
What's
can't.
point what?
Yeah, it
This
hasn't.
spellcasting roll.
It hasn't appeared yet. Just as
Oh,
a heads up, they
It
take
appeared on my
half.
end.
They take half normal damage from mundane weapons.
Yes.
Fine.
So
No one's still gonna
I mean, on my end it's a fail, so I'm just gonna reroll that.
Sure. On our end, it hasn't appeared.
Yeah, on my end, casting test is 5.
Okay, what? Casting test 5.
Needs a 5.
Oh, come the fuck on! It needs a 10. Oh, no, I failed that.
With a second failure. Unfortunately, the magic just doesn't seem to work for our new student of the arcane arts. Blackhand, you're up, and you're surprised.
So, skip my round.
Ragnar,
Yep.
you're up, you're surprised.
Yep.
The barman, he pulls out a hand weapon from behind the bar. And could he do that with a half action? I'll make him roll for it. So he's going to try and get up onto the bar rather than going round it. I'm going to give him a climb sheer surface test. I'm going to give him a +20 to it. It's not a difficult test. He still fails. So he tries to get his leg up, but his foot just slips off the side and he can't quite get up onto the bar.
He slips on a bit of blood we hadn't noticed before. Jesus,
Holy
what
shit.
was that?
That was a cat.
Sorry, that's the cat.
It was a cat.
All the animals are hating it today. Wow.
Sorry. Sorry
So,
about that. Just came up
Mario.
to me and out on the microphone.
He failed his test. So now we're back to the start of combat. So how is everyone doing? That whole round, with a few hilarious moments, took 21 minutes. I think that should probably be the end. Or some of our other...
One more round.
One more round.
Go on then. We'll do one more.
One more.
Aurelia.
I want to yeet one of these bitches.
Is this Mario? Who is this?
No, that's the driver of the cart from outside. He seems to just be stunned. That's Mario there, yeah.
Yeah, wait, does he look like he's stunned too?
He's overcome his... he's in combat. He's rolled initiative.
No, what I mean is he against us, or was he just as stunned as the rest of us?
The cart driver is not... He's neutral. He's not an enemy. He hasn't turned hostile. He's just like, oh, by the gods, what? Because he was here last night and everything was fine. And then tonight
And
they're
what
like...
type- And you said the bartender pulled out a gun. Did he pull out a firearm?
He pulled out a hand weapon.
hand weapon and tried to step onto the bar and couldn't do it.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
just
they
gonna-
spared this guy, and then when a bunch of armed people show up, they turn.
I mean, they didn't want a single meal. Like,
They want more
that's
food.
They didn't want a snack, double C. They wanted a snack.
It's a
Well-
family meal.
So
A thick.
you were told
My
that
God, these rolls are so garbage. In the first one, I rolled a 1 and a 2. In the second, a 1 and a 5.
you were
I'm
told
for the
that people
sausage and
have
bun
gone
delivery.
had disappeared already. So maybe they were like, oh, we're quite full. We don't need to kill this one. He can make his way in. He'll be the one that got to the other side, going, well, I didn't have any problems. But then you all turned up, and it's like, ooh, a fat meal. So yeah,
Not that big.
Hey, Ragnar and Blacken are not fat.
Humperdinck is looks
chunky.
it.
Ragnar is ripped.
I'm going to fire 3 arrows with the same chick that Humperdinck just fired at. I think it was this one, right?
Is Ragnar basically canned food?
Yeah, they can't get into me though. I've got
Yes.
a paper cut, and that's about it. He's just dead.
So Aurelia, you're up.
Yeah, what I said is, I'm gonna fire 3 arrows at the same chick that Humperdinck just fired at. Is she in combat?
Yes.
Right, so it's a -20. I'm just gonna fire 3 arrows because why not? It's that
Oh.
-20, so
Good.
that's the miss.
Good point for bringing that up.
That's a hit.
-20 for being in combat because Humperdinck shot missed.
Unfortunately, that's 1 hit and 2 misses because it's -20.
Does that mean you
I
hit
just
me
didn't
because
have-
you missed by 1 degree of failure?
Yes.
Please don't hit me.
You hit him
Yes.
twice.
Both
Don't hit
times,
me
yes,
with 2
I think so.
AP.
Yes.
Oh no.
This
hit
combat really
Ragnar
is
twice.
not going as we envisioned it.
So can you roll
Swear to God.
1
Like,
for
you are
Ragnar,
rolling low.
13 for the creature? Well, for
Oh
the-
no.
And can I have
That's not
another
what
one
I
for
wanted.
Ragnar? Oh, sorry, no, sorry. So it's 12 for Ragnar, 1 for the creature, 13 for Ragnar.
Why?
I'm going to substitute my damage from the second hit, which actually
Sure.
hit the creature, for its 5, so that would be 9.
9.
And two.
Okay.
I apologize, Ragnar. That's going to hurt quite a lot
Yes, it
coming from me.
is.
Just fucking pincushion Ragnar by accident.
That's 12. So
Are you
three damage
what?
from
Sorry,
the
what
first.
arrows? What arrows are you using?
These are simple arrows. I'm not using the
One-
starlight arrow.
1 damage.
Just yet.
Okay,
Only 1 damage? Ouch.
so 3, and then that's 4 plus 2 is. Can you not take out half my HP, please?
Sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna switch to the starlight arrows and I'm gonna fire at someone else.
No, don't
Try to
die.
survive, and so I can glue you back together when we're done.
Oh my god, that's
It's gonna
brilliant.
be fine.
This is
I'll
how
tell
you
you right back.
repay people who saved your life.
Stop moving so much, Ragnar. You're tiny, but you keep getting in front.
Casper,
See-
the girl
see, Jim-
swings
Jim-
at you, clawing at your body.
See,
I
they wouldn't have nearly
don't
enough problems
parry.
if they were vampire
Or dodge.
children.
Okay. 13 damage goes through as her claws rip out chunks of your flesh, sending bloods flying up into the air. And you just look nonchalantly as pain crosses your chest, but then fades and disappears as the blood splatters on the ceiling. And she watches as the skin begins to close. Sorry, the skin begins to heal. She,
You done fucked up, bitch.
whilst her comrades continue to fight, she is going to start sniffing the air. So the first one that was attacked, technically was attacked from behind. The dwarf's hurt, but let's attack the dwarf. With the claws again, plus 20 for ganging up. Because no one ran in to help the dwarf. They just stayed back and shot.
Bitch! Can I try and parry that?
Yes, you can.
What
turn-
was the bonus? Ooh,
The
sorry.
gloves give you a plus 5.
Plus 5. But I haven't been able to draw my weapon, so I don't get my weapon thing.
No, but then you can parry with your gauntlets.
Yeah, I know. It's just because my thing is oh no, they're best quality as well, so they get plus 10. No, they get another plus 5, don't they?
Yes, I believe so.
So plus 10 in total. I know this says it's coming off of unarmed, but
Okay,
I would have made it without the bonus.
you bat it away, but let me just roll
Still
damage.
do the damage. Yeah. Okay.
But sadly, it was not enough. It was not enough. As she sniffs you, Casper, you're not one of us. What are you? She looks horrified at your wounds as they begin to close. And as her other sister attempts to claw at the dwarf as well. And hits. Can't be parried this time. Damage! Damn it!
Does fuck all. Suck it.
As the nails scrape across your armor, they're bending backwards and breaking. Casper, you're up.
They just get caught in the chainmail. She's like, fuck. You give me a hangnail
Hangnail.
now?
Claw gets ripped off. The pinky nail.
Oh. Like goes
Alright.
right the way down the finger as well.
I'm. Fuck it, I'm going balls to the wall. I am going to cast a spell.
Nah,
with
fool.
maximum-
Nah, fool. Nah, fool.
Alright.
Shit yourself. Get bloody diarrhea.
No channeling.
Why is it bloody? Because that's all he eats.
Ingredients. No modifier because I'm not wearing. Oh, I am wearing armor. Technically. Mask. Okay. Fingers crossed. Oh, I do have to.
Huzzah!
Yeah, that's a casting test of 19. And I punch her dead in the chest. I don't actually have this one written up on my weapons yet, so.
Okay, so you reef your hand in dark magic as you strike the creature, the vampire. An armor-piercing attack, damage of 7. Holy shit! Hang on. So is that 7?
18?
Is that 7 plus 1d10?
That's 7
Wow.
plus strength. Yeah.
So 7 plus strength plus 1d10. Wow.
Jesus,
That's a good
fucking
attack.
Christ.
Okay, so you gain a plus 10 to your weapon skill as long as it remains. So it remains for 3 rounds, because I believe you have 3 magic.
Yes.
Okay, so roll me an unarmed and then plus 7. And I believe an unarmed is minus 4.
I still make an attack, I believe. So.
Oh, okay, so you still have to make an attack.
No, it makes my unarmed attack this instead. It's basically a hand weapon with that.
I was kind of hoping you'd hit her in the torso so we could literally punch her hard
So
out.
she does get a parry. She does get a parry, which is done with her hands. So she gets no bonus. Hang on.
If this counts as a weapon, she does get a penalty if she's just using her hands.
Yes, it would count as a weapon because you've made your things. It's only with gauntlets that it wouldn't. So I believe is it a minus 20? Parrying with your hands without weapons or gauntlet? I think it is. I think it is a minus 20. I'm gonna go off that for now. Or actually, it could be half your weapon skill. I know there is a negative. I do remember seeing a negative. So she would have missed the parry. If you want to roll damage.
Where is it? I can't see it.
Just as a reminder for myself, I did see that my arrows did mostly nothing to her, right?
Yep.
I rolled a 2.
What's your damage? What's your strength bonus?
That's the damage.
With
7,
the
strength
7.
bonus 6.
Okay, so
And I
you
rolled a 2.
strike her for 15. Jesus.
Oh, did I roll a mace?
Yes, it says mace.
The fuck? Could have swore. Plus 7 to. That's weird. No, that's still okay. It says mace, but it rolled for dark hand. That's really weird.
I see
Roll
why
a
you
2
didn't
plus
why you didn't
7
name it
plus
Black
6.
Hand. So she takes wrong one. So she does get her toughness bonus, which applies. So she takes an almighty crack to as you kind of fake aiming for her like upper torso, coming down and striking her right in the meat of the thigh. She howls in pain as you see the dark energy transfer into the strike, and her leg just seems to go almost limp on that side. Livia, you are up. Successful channel.
I'll try the same thing again.
Everyone's just gonna stay out of melee and let me
Wait
get
a second.
hit in
I
the
have
back
multiple
even
attacks.
more.
Oh, I can't attack.
I'll save you, bro. Don't worry. I'll go into melee.
Yeah, after you took off most of my health. Ooh.
Ooh! Oh
Ooh.
shit. Sorry, I forgot.
Great,
Just cursed.
but also not great because of that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my.
Right, it's better than no hit.
Hand frozen.
That's actually rather appropriate for
Yeah, I was gonna say
chaos.
that's like perfect for what you did.
Also,
Dark fist of corn.
Yeah, so we can get 1d10 as your hand kind of just cramps up and then just doesn't move. 1d10.
D10, not
Oh,
D100.
yeah.
oh,
10
no, sorry, that
10
D100 was
minutes.
the other thing. Shit, 10 minutes. My hand is.
That's like 100 rounds or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sadly, you can't replace anything for the damage with magic. So sadly, no. So it goes
It's
through.
alright,
It goes
it's still
through
magic
it-
damage, so
it
I
goes
tickle her a bit.
It goes through half of her toughness, so it does actually do damage. It does do damage. So it is the Humperdink's turn. Seeing that his attack didn't really do anything, he well, well,
The fuck did Casper just do?
well, I suppose I might as well just keep shooting. He takes another shot.
Confused
I like his style.
shooting.
So he's gonna aim, but because there's combat going on, it doesn't go on. So it's just a flat. He misses. He will use a fate point because he has some. He hasn't used them in a while. Oh, misses even worse. Oh shit, his weapon jams.
Oh no.
Oh dear. So he just actually. Sorry, advanced misfire rules. 1d100, please, Humperdinck. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh dear.
Explode.
I think it might do. Advanced misfires.
When you
Oh,
roll
no.
a 1 on that plasma gun and there's no commander inside for rerolls.
No, wait. When you roll a 2 and you're at a -1 to hit, so you're like, shit. Even a reroll can't save me.
I forget that's a thing.
It's brilliant when you're playing Custody.
So Humperdinck, I don't. Well, I might as well. Boom! His gun blows up. His hand, blood flying out from it. Just yeah. His gun, his repeater handgun, has just exploded. Shards of shrapnel fly out as his gun falls to the floor in pieces. Carla, your turn. Inflicting 5 damage on him, I might add.
Ouch. I said lightning bolt.
I can't believe Humperdinck's gun blew up. Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
that's actually 11 because I have mighty missile and this is classic.
Have
Again,
you-
it's not showing for us.
Really?
have you got a setting that is like show player only?
Oh.
You might have put it the GM only.
No, make all
no,
rolls
'cause-
public.
It
That's-
I
seems
should see
like
it.
Roll20 has numerous issues.
No,
Yeah.
it's on the make all rolls public. Oh,
Remember, my
Ooh,
rolls have been
flash.
acting up recently as well, so
yeah, it might be just roll 20 thing acting up.
yeah.
It seems like they had general issues during the weekend, so might still be some repercussions of that.
I have a problem.
I mean, it's taking me like a million years to refresh, so it's definitely roll 20 acting up.
Stop downloading stuff for armor.
I actually am not. Thank you. The download finished before we went live.
So what was your previous role?
My previous roll, you mean the last round?
Oh, have you? I thought you rolled your spell.
I did just now.
Yeah, did it hit?
It's not in the fucking chat log anymore.
Oh,
I
it
passed
disappeared. Oh, it disappeared from your chat log.
Because
Yeah.
he refreshed.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, roll 20. I
So-
mean,
Do you
It
know
was-
if you rolled doubles? Did you go over
Uh,
your thing to see if you rolled doubles?
I did not mouse over it. No.
Then I'll need another
Yeah.
roll, please.
That's fair.
Yeah, if that ever happens again, as long as if I know if you roll doubles or
Yeah,
not, I'll.
Yeah, that's fair. Although if this one fails, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry and use all of my fucking rerolls.
Do the anime call out again.
Chastney. Oh, it's doubles. It's doubles this time. Look.
It's still not come up for us.
It's still not showing.
Screenshot.
Yep. I'm just gonna.
Did it succeed?
Yes, with doubles. I'm just posting it in Discord now.
Nuffle's been good to me this time. I'm happy. No matter how this combat goes down, we've had 3 lots of Nuffles come up. I'm pleased.
Yeah,
There's
and
one
again, the
fucking
damage is
statue.
actually 10 because I add +1 because Mighty Missile.
Righto.
And I need to, and it was against this one.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, this one. And now Zinch's Curse. That was minor, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's just 2.
Minor extended.
Oh, that
A
came up.
natural aura. I don't think we have any animals in the vicinity, so I'm fine.
Some
Yeah.
spiders, I guess, running away over the ceiling.
Did Lolly Kala just become, what was it, Little Nikki?
Ragnar. Blackhand, you're up.
I was about to say don't shoot the blunderbuss, but I'm fine
Can
from
I
that.
just say that there was a little loud as fuck lightning strike in the tavern right now?
This is kaboom.
And you just saw Carla shoot lightning out of her hands. Unlimited power!
You can't charge through the chimney.
So let me get. I have a run of 15 and a move of 5.
You do so. I haven't had the NPCs run through furniture. If you want to go through it, you're going to have to give me a
By
climb
the way, did
test.
my curse roll actually show up?
Yeah,
yes,
it did.
it did.
That's
I will just move 5 to
out
here.
of curiosity. I'm just gonna roll another spell and see if that shows up.
I can't.
Jeez.
It might do, but I can't imagine it will because we've had 4 that haven't.
It did. Okay, I made a roll. Did that show up?
No.
Nope.
That's
Not a body
weird. Is my
Check your spell. Your spell book might be foggy. Check it again.
No, it says all rolls public.
Hang on 1 minute. I'm going to take control of your sheet.
Okay.
Just to do a roll quick to see
Mhm.
if it's.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't have to go to core stats to make a channeling roll. There's a button right here.
Yep.
A button which I will never have to press.
Never say never, buddy.
Oh no, I actually won't.
Comes up when it comes up.
That's weird. That means
That
there's
is
a
an
problem
odd one.
on my end.
Just your connection to Roll20, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, so
No.
are you just moving to there, Blackhand?
Yes.
Are you doing anything else? Because I think that's only a half action for you.
Well, can I take a defensive action or something like that?
Just lose the other 5
Technically
and get
can.
into melee with me.
Uh,
Join me
the-
in melee.
I mean, then I would have to run and make an agility test, and I don't have agility.
No. Only if you're going over furniture. So if you look at my arrow, if you're trying to go over that stuff, I want an agility test or a climb test. If you're going through here and if you touch the tables, I don't mind, because as long as you're making a conscious effort to avoid stuff, that's fine. Like that path would be perfectly good, because you are trying to go for the gaps in between.
Okay. I guess charge is a full action.
Yes, it is. That would be 14.
She charges 10. Actually, he was here, wasn't he? So.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just out of charge. Even if I was being generous, you're just out of charge.
So you can get close. You can get close.
Yeah, but do I want to be close?
Yes, because then I'll have a +5.
It's alright. He's in position for next turn, raring up. I'm in charge position, grinding his feet against the floor.
You're doing that bull charge thing.
Ragnar, you're up.
I'm preparing for a flying headbutt.
Okay, 2 quick questions, Diffs.
Yes.
The gauntlets, do they get the bonuses from street fighting, so the +1 damage to unarmed, or do they count as armed?
Like if you're using them as a weapon, then they count as a hand weapon, like a main gosh. It says that in the rules under plate gauntlets. So all your talents for fighting, street fighting with main goshes, bare knuckle would also apply because it counts as an unarmed style of fighting.
Okay, awesome. Second question. Because they have runes on, so are magical items.
Yes.
Do they apply magic damage?
You won't know until you hit them.
I mean, I'm gonna punch her in the face because she scratched them, so it was just a question from that perspective. So
you wouldn't know because you've never fought a.
I've never
as far
tried
as
them.
as far as you're aware, you've never fought a vampire. You've never hit anything with a runic weapon to know. Like most things that are weak, most things go boom if you hit anything. So
I mean, I'm gonna punch her in the face anyway. It was just a slightly separate question. All right. So that means I actually do 1 more damage with it because it gets a streetwise thing.
Yes.
It's pummeling. Not that it matters.
Pummeling does give you some. Oh, it's to knock people out, I think.
Yeah.
It's strike to stun.
It's not bad. It's just situational.
Okay. And I get my +20 from my thing from being whatever, I can't remember, from the fate point test.
Yep. For the ancestors. Wow, you needed that. You needed
almost failed.
Ooh.
This is
boy.
Gromril, you bitch! I'm punching the one that's actually scratched me, which I think is the top one.
So she fails, so by all means.
Okay, it's 1d10 +5. Come on. Why did it roll 2d10?
It didn't for me. It just rolled one.
It rolled 2 on my end. I was a bit concerned.
Yeah, no, I've just got 1 pummeling Gromril fist. It got 10 damage. Did you say there was a +1 on there?
No. The damage profile, I had to change it because.
Oh, okay, so that is.
It was my old unarmed.
Okay, so that is its damage altogether. So that goes to there. So as you strike her, you aim for the face, but she's a bit taller than you, and you end up striking her right in the chest, in between the boobs. They jiggle massively as you do so. But she screams in pain, and you feel a crack of ribs breaking. Her shoulders go inwards slightly, and they don't seem to go back out. The thrall is again going to try and half action get onto the bar. Although, hang on, he's just been told, he's middle of a fight. Doesn't really. He fails, so he's gonna give up and he's gonna come around this way. I'm coming, mistress. Dear old. She is within 2. So Mario Jenkins, he grabs hold of his pike because it's next to him. He just has to grab
Save
it,
me, please.
and he stabs at the creature. I believe he should. Damn it! Did I not copy and paste the pike stance rules into here? I should have done. Never mind. I didn't. So he is just going to stab at thee. So he gets a +10. Yeah, he gets a +10. He's... You know what? He feels lucky. He's going to use a fortune point. God damn it, it got worse. No, he... Oh, Mario, why have you not got... You have 2. You now have 1 remaining. And as the round comes to an end, I'm afraid that's where our show does as well. As the fight to the vampires is going on a little bit longer than perhaps the group fought. However, with the new application of his gloves, Ragnar has indeed found that his weapons will do just as much damage to these creatures of the night as the finger wigglers spells do.
When they actually decide to go off.
I can't
So-
wiggle my fingers at the moment.
Cooperative pieces of shit.
This is
When
true.
they don't just tickle people.
I certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode, this dive into Mordheim, into Warhammer Fantasy's tabletop RPG, 2nd edition,
Not quite
best
yet at
edition.
Mordheim.
But soon, we got 9 days down, not that much further. Only like another 30 to go. I certainly hope you'll all join us for future episodes to come, because as a reminder, we play every Tuesday and Thursday, and this coming week, we play on Wednesday as well. Yeah. So,
Oh yeah.
hopefully, we will see you in the future games to come. Take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Boy.
Bye.
See ya.